Let's get ready to customize your own question bank. You do that in your question bank section under My Content in your teaching console. The first thing you have to do is just name your question bank. For example, give it your own name. Once you've created your question bank, the first thing you should do is set up your categories. Here you can see we've already set up a couple of categories and chapters and volumes. The structure is subject, volume, chapter. So right now we're creating a new volume and new chapters within the volume 6th grade. That way, all your questions will be very well organized and structured. Once you have set up your categories, you can either upload or manually create your questions. The single question upload is recommended for very complex questions with graphs, etc. Use PDF files to upload, and you're all set to save those questions. But let's focus on the manual creation, which we recommend. First, pick where you would like to save your question. For example, in the chapter Introduction. Then set the difficulty level of the question. And then you can pretty much type away or copy-paste any question that you would like to ask your students. Enter the answer options. You don't have to use 4 answer options. You can add more or get rid of some. Mark the correct answer by clicking on that letter. And then if you want to, you can always add multimedia items. You can add videos, pictures, audio, or mathematical formulas to make your questions exactly look like you wish them to. Adding explanations is a recommended part of creating a question, but it is optional. This can help your students really understand what they did wrong on a question or why the solution to a question is, in this case, A and not D. We also recommend that you add tags just to organize your questions better and to later on be able to find questions more easily. However, this is also just an optional setting. Then set the time limit for your question, but note that you also don't have to take this step. We will automatically set a limit. And there you go. If you go to My Questions now, you will be able to view your question again that you just created. You just go to the right chapter, and there you go. And you can look at your question again. You can also edit questions later on if you would like to make any changes. Now let us show you how to embed a picture in your question, for example. This time we chose a fill-in-the-blank question. And we can embed pictures either by uploading them, by clicking on My Own Assets, or by inserting a picture URL. Example, this picture has a unique URL that ends on .jpg. And here we go. If the picture is too big, just double click again and you can adjust the dimensions automatically. And there you go. Now you've got a very nice question with a picture embedded. Note that this is a fill-in-the-blank question, so no need to add any answer options, just the correct answer. Again, add an explanation if you want to help your students out to understand why this picture is a lion, and tags to better organize your content. Click Send, and you'll have successfully created your questions. Enjoy customizing PaGamO to exactly your teaching needs.